Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about layoffs yet again. Layoffs have been hitting the market really heavily, and finding a new job in most industries is becoming a real challenge. I've brought you guys this chart many a time before, but this really is a very telling picture as to where we are right now. Just look over the past couple months at how many companies are laying off workers, and look at the amounts of workers that are being laid off on a monthly basis. Some months we are literally talking about multiple tens of thousands of people. And we can talk about jobs, we can talk about tech employees, but the reality of this is livelihoods, this is people. These are people who are going to be looking for a new job in a market which is very challenging. Businesses just aren't spending as they once were, and as a result of that, it's no surprise that we're seeing companies like Dell, Intel, Microsoft, and so many other big tech giants laying off workers in their thousands, if not tens of thousands. This is a reality of today's market. And that brings us on to the topic for this video, which is EA. EA is reportedly laying off over 300 staff and cancelling a new Titanfall game. So it said 100 cuts to be said at Respawn. So what is this all referring to? After a year of laying off 5% of its workforce, impacting 670 employees, EA has reportedly cut more than 300 additional jobs as part of what it called select changes at the company. The move has also seen the publisher cancel a number of in-development projects, including the new Titanfall game, apparently. So this really should speak for itself, right? 670 employees impacted so far, add on another 300, we're looking at nearly 1,000 people gone from EA, right? That doesn't even factor in the additional thousands, if not tens of thousands, from all other companies. And we can say, it's only 300 here, 600 there. It does add up over time, it really does. And obviously at the same time, as I said, this is all jobs, this is people, this is the reality of the situation. So EA's latest round of layoffs initially was reported by Bloomberg, who cited a source familiar with the cuts. Between 300 and 400 positions had been eliminated. Around 100 of those said to be made at Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. So, quite interesting this. An EA spokesperson confirmed the layoffs had been announced in a statement made and shared with Bloomberg, as writing, as part of our continued focus on our long-term strategic priorities, we've made the changes within our organization that more effectively aligns with teams and allocates resources to service the driving of future growth. Why does this sound like the typical statement that we get from all of these companies? Well, it's because it really is. All of these companies word it in a certain way. And of course, we've looked at some companies who are openly struggling, companies like Intel, for example. And of course, for a business to remain on its cutting edge, they're going to have to adapt to a market. If the market just isn't working this way anymore, and if competitors are changing their tack, it makes sense that brands like EA are also going to do so. With that being said, it is going to be impacting people, and it is going to be hurting jobs. A follow-up statement made from Respawn acknowledged that it had made some targeted team adjustments, specifically impacting the Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi teams. These decisions aren't easy to make, and they're deeply grateful for every teammate affected. The studio also had confirmed that it had made the decision to step away from 2 early-stage incubation projects. Bloomberg reports of one of these projects, codenamed R7, which was an extraction shooter game set in the Titanfall universe. So that's one of the projects that they cut in, but really we're looking at the jobs here. So looking ahead, Respawn's statement continued, our commitment to first player experiences remains unchanged. For Apex Legends, this means not just delivering competitive, innovative seasons, but expanding what Apex can be. The studio also highlighted it's continuing to work on the next Star Wars Jedi game, saying it was aiming to raise the bar again in storytelling and gameplay. Today's layoffs mean that EA has now laid off more than 1,800 employees since March of 2023. And that proves my point, guys. These figures are adding up. The company's top executives earn more than 60 million in the fiscal year 2024, 25 million of that going to the CEO. I'm going to leave you on that one, guys. I'm actually going to conclude that point in the video, and I want the comments to basically explain what you guys think to this. Is this right? Is this fair? Should the CEOs be getting paid this much money? Should the executives be getting this much money when obviously that many people are going to lose their jobs? Or Is this just a reality of the market? And is this business just looking to adjust and become more competitive? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you. I'll see you soon.